All right, I want to now switch gears here and talk with retired Las Vegas police lieutenant and Blue Lives Matter national spokesman Randy Sutton. All right, Randy, President Trump addressed obviously the gun issue today, and they're going to continue the conversation here in the aftermath of that Florida massacre. What do you make of what you heard today?
Well, I liked what I heard today, and I couldn't agree with him more about the concept of arming certain teachers in schools. But I want to switch gears for 1 second. And, you know, with the debacle in Broward and the information now coming to light that the school resource deputy of Broward County, who was assigned to the school, instead of entering the school, took refuge and did not do anything to save the lives of those children. This is a dark day for law enforcement, and I have received literally hundreds of responses from law enforcement officers around the country. And on behalf of the American police community, I'm ashamed of what happened. I believe that it was not only a personal issue that deputy had with the fact that he did not go in and take the action that he should have, but I also believe it was a sincere leadership issue with the Broward sheriff. I believe that his policies have mirrored the 21st century policing concept of the guardian mentality as opposed to the warrior spirit, and this is what we need to save our children.
On that note, though, Sheriff Israel said that former officer Scott Peterson should have gone into the building. But
yes,
we know that the Broward County Sheriff's Department's got a lot to answer for. There's no doubt about that. Talk about them quickly, then, the mistakes and maybe a certain mentality that's going on out there that's putting everyone's lives in jeopardy, and not just law enforcement, but the people you're supposed to take care of.
It is. It absolutely is. I've been preaching this for years. It started under the Obama administration with the softer policing mentality, where liberal police leaders and government leaders have decided that they don't want the warrior spirit, that they want a kinder, gentler. Well, when it comes down to it, when it's facing this situation where there is an armed gunman in a school, you want a warrior. You want someone who is willing to risk their lives in the line of duty, and that's what 99.9% of police officers have signed on to do. What took place in Broward is shameful, right. And I can tell you this, that the law enforcement officers that have contacted me, and there have been hundreds and hundreds of them, hang their heads in shame and know that they wish that they had been in that position to go in, and they would have gone in and done everything to save those children.
Randy, you had an athletic teacher, school, gym coach. You had a 15-year-old ROTC student. They all leap into action, and this the debate is whether or not certain teachers who have the ability and the training, perhaps, should conceal weapons, carry concealed weapons. What is your thought on that?
I am a complete believer in that. I think that this is, in fact, on my show Blue Lives Radio just the other day, I had a very spirited discussion with a law enforcement expert in school security. And after examining all of the various suggestions, we both came up with the same solution that the president did. And that is there are people who are tactically trainable, who are in teachers' positions or administrative positions in these schools. Well, those are the people that should be given access to arms in order to
Randy, we got to wrap it here. We're running out of time, but want to say thank you very much for your candid response to these questions.